I remember when I sent you the demo for this, it was a bunch of ideas, and I was really curious what your thought was going to be, because it was pretty heavy lyrically and pretty different for us musically.
Yeah.
I'm Josh Auer.
I'm Jerad Atherton.
And we are Chapters. How did this one start?
The way we usually work is one of us will have a song idea, we'll send it to the other. If the other is excited about it as well, we add things and we'll talk about it and then bounce it back and forth. But this song was very different because you had the concept, you had lyric, melody changes, but then you had kind of a whole arrangement in your head. Yeah. And you kept telling me, I've got this song, but I don't want to show it to you yet. Let me have a few more days. And you kept tracking. And I was getting excited to hear it. And then you finally sent it over to me, and you sent me the Stay With Me Hot Mess demo. I think from what I remember is maybe 80% what it is now.
I knew what I wanted the song to be, both lyrically and how I wanted it to feel. But there was a lot of missing pieces.
When it came to me, it was basically this. And one of the first things I heard was to add this like organ kind of thing, like this.
So Beach Boys of you.
Yeah, it's an old spring reverb and a plate, heavy, very simple organ chop. And then a backbeat like this. And so I did this as well. And so we added that to what was already there, and it ended up this.
This song doesn't really have any real drums on it. I just kept throwing...
It's just constructed.
Yeah, I just kept throwing different loops and things that I could find, and kind of as a placeholder until we did drums, but it kind of just made the song what it is.
Yeah.
There is one real live drum, and it's a hi-hat, and it's me just beating the crud out of it. So I can say I played drums on this song.
Yeah. I love all the reverse cymbals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So take me back to the concept of the song, the idea, the lyric, all that, and we'll listen to some stuff as well.
In September of 2018, my 3-year-old daughter got really sick, which landed us in the ICU for 3 months. And when you're living in the ICU, there's these moments of peace that are just shattered by moments of chaos. And so this being a song about some of the scariest nights of my life, I wanted the song to feel very kind of chaotic in moments and very peaceful in moments, but just always shifting. So as the song goes, you'll hear all these moments where there's one vocal, then all of a sudden there's 5 vocals, and then it's back to 1, and then there's a bunch of instruments, and it goes down to just piano, and it's just kind of painting a picture of what life is like living in there. One of my favorite pieces that you added was just all the guitars in that whole outro section.
There was one cool thing that's sort of a trick that I came across, and any guitar nerds that happen to listen to this, I've got a tape emulation delay pedal called the El Capistan from Strymon. And if you turn the delays the fastest possible, and then you press and hold a button, it'll start to repeat forever. But as it does that, like weird harmonics and weird chaos starts to happen. Mm-hmm. So I tracked a bunch of chord changes doing that on this ending section. It sounds like this. And slowing that down and bringing it back up. kind of a crazy, glitchy thing. And so over the top of that section, it just kind of gives some edge and excitement and unpredictability. Again, that chaos concept of just everything swirling around. And we have this panned in the field all over, right and left and center.
Feedback.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And then there's a tape stop plug-in in Pro Tools where pitch that down. Now that's a guitar that you tracked, just like a heavy guitar. And what I love is we're leaning into this whole kind of pop thing. We wanted things to sound sampled and choppy. And so you took a performance of that part and then you chopped it up.
Just took all the best notes.
Don't, and repeated it. I
did that because I'm not a very good guitar player, though. A lot of times what will happen is I'll get inspired with a melody or something, and I don't want to waste time trying to find sounds. And so I'll just use my voice, and I'll record something, and then what I've noticed is it just kind of ends up sticking. It's kind of become a signature sound of what Chapters does, and it's very much an instrument for me.
Yeah, and in that first demo, I think the bulk of like the low-end bass stuff was might have been piano that was distorted, but a vocal thing. I think we can hear it here. Hear that vocal in there? with analog synth.
Sounds kind of stupid when you solo it, but in the track, it's all right.
Oh, I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, like I said, it was really cool and brilliant.
Let's just play the whole song.
So we wouldn't miss it. Don't close your eyes. Undecided in all our trouble. Say goodbye, well you know I'd follow. Don't close your eyes. So
thanks for listening. We have a lot more of these episodes coming soon, so make sure to hit subscribe and follow. You can always find the latest information on the podcast and all of our new releases at wearechapters.com.